Hi, and welcome to the REMAX Hallmark July 2018 Toronto Real Estate Market Report. There have been some turnaround numbers for both sales and average selling price during the month of July. I'll comment more on that in this broadcast as we go through the market report. So let's review some of the Toronto Real Estate Board statistics and see what's happened. Sales were up 19% for July compared to last year, with 6,961 houses and condominiums changing hands in all the districts. This was the second lowest number of sales for the month since July 2010. Condo, townhouse, and high-rise suites took a significant 36.3% share of the market, with 2,537 units being sold. The July average sale price for all GTA homes came in at $782,129. This was a modest 4.9% increase from 1 year ago. Considering that May-June of 2017 was the turning point in last year's crazy market, if instead you compare 2018 with 2016, with an average of $710,500, this year's average was still up 10.1% in that 2-year period. The active listing inventory is one of the strongest indicators of how slow or fast the market has been moving. The inventory average for the month of July compared to historical numbers was up just 7.8%, but increased by just 5.2% from last year at this time. However, this is occurring selectively, with the central core Toronto neighbourhood still doing very well, while the outer regions, Peel, York, and Durham, are not seeing the same level of activity. The sales to listings, or percent chance of selling ratio, is how we determine what type of market we're actually in. 24 to 28% is a neutral market. Below 24% is a buyer's market, and above 28% is a seller's market. In July, that ratio finished at 35.3% compared to 31.3% last year. The GTA is now into a very moderate seller market territory, so sellers may need to adjust their expectations if they want to make a move. The days on market average for Toronto homes was 25 days, 4 days longer than in June. So let's look at what's happening in the downtown Toronto condominium market. West of Yonge and south of Bloor in the CO1 Treb district, the average sale price for July was $670,508. That average moved up 11.3% from the same time last year. With 384 condo sales in the month, the numbers were down 3.3% compared to 2017 and almost back to 2014 levels. There were 591 active listings on the market in July, 15% fewer than last year, but still way down from the 977 suites available 2 years ago in July 2016. The ratio of sales to listings was 65%, which keeps CO1 in an extremely busy seller's market territory. The average days on market came in at 17, 3 days slower than last month. Now east of Yonge and south of Bloor in the CO8 Treb district, the average sale price for July was just over $671,517. That number was up 13.1% compared to 2017. And with 138 condo sales in the month, the numbers were up 9.5% from last year. There were 226 active listings on the market in July, down 15% from 2017. The ratio of sales to listings was a very active 61.1% for the month. That number keeps CO8 solidly in an extremely busy seller market territory. The average days on market came in at 20, 5 days slower than last month. Here's a summary of the significant real estate milestones for Toronto in July 2018. The market is showing a slow recovery from the double shocks of tighter lending criteria and an increase in mortgage rates. We saw the second lowest July sales since 2010 at 6,564, and the ratio of sales to listings dropped slightly to 35.3% in July. We're now in a moderate seller market territory. The average sale price came in at $782,129, which was up 4.9% compared to July 2017. Remember, last year the new Ontario government rules came into effect on April 20th, which really influenced the late spring market last year. Note that this average was still over 10% higher than 2 years ago in July 2016. Overall sales in the month were up 18.6% from 1 year ago, and the GTA real estate market overall averaged the days on market at 25, a more normal level for Toronto's summer months. Also, detached home sales in July 2018 with a purchase price over $2 million were down 60% from last year. It's noticeable that first-time buyer aspirations are now shifting to a condominium lifestyle. Condo sales took a 36.3% share of the total market. Downtown condo active listing numbers were lower in CO1 and CO8 by 15% from last year at this time. And the downtown condo days on market average was 17 to 20 days, significantly faster than the overall market. The ratio of sales to listings for condos downtown ranged between 65% in CO1 to 61% in CO8, indicating an extremely strong seller's market, close to double the GTA overall. Also, the average sale price for downtown condominium suites is up by roughly $70,000 from July 2017. Building on this higher demand due to better affordability, condo appreciation in the two main downtown markets averaged 11 to 13% year over year. Markets in York Region and other 905 neighborhoods have suffered the most from the market slowdown. York Region is now showing that they're in buyer market territory. Expect inventory and sales increases as we move towards the fall market. Buyers should watch for more opportunities to get the condo or house of their dreams. This month, we're looking at the stats for Toronto Real Estate Board sales and average price by home type in July. Sales of detached homes are up by big numbers in both the 416 and the 905 areas. Condo apartment sales grew moderately in the 416, but made a big 19% jump in the 905. Townhouse sales, on the other hand, grew big time in both districts. When you look at average detached house sale prices, the 416 is mildly positive, while the 905 is basically flat compared to 2017. Meanwhile, the condominium apartment sector all across the GTA is showing positive appreciation numbers, 9.2% in the 416 and 10.3% in the 905. And as you've heard just a minute ago, the downtown condo market south of Bloor is seeing annual appreciation numbers in the 11 to 13% range. More than ever, if you're a buyer or a seller, you'll need to pay attention to the peculiarities of the specific market, geographic and housing style you're considering when evaluating what to pay or what to list your home for. So what's the best way to make your first baby step into the Toronto or GTA real estate market? Make a call or send an email to your favorite REMAX Hallmark professional and set up a conversation over a coffee to discuss what your buying or selling options going forward might be. Remember to check back here in early September for our August 2018 Toronto Real Estate Market Report.